March. Tonight on Politically Incorrect, we're going to be talking to four of today's most talented singer-songwriters and asking them the musical question, is sex better on a bus? Actually, we're going to be talking about lyrics. My guests tonight have written hits as diverse as the theme from Tootsie, If That's Your Boyfriend, He Wasn't Last Night, The Lord is a Monkey, and My Bologna. And I want to ask them, have you been drinking cough syrup right out of the bottle? I want to know what we all want to know. What, if anything, do rock lyrics mean? We've waited to the midnight hour. Now we're going to bang a gong, get it on, listen to what the man says, and take this job and shove it. And if there's a rustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed, because it's all been satirized for your protection. Meet our panel. His mother can tell her friends that her son is the lead singer of the Butthole Surfers. Their newest CD is Electric Larry Land, and he is, where is it, right over here, Gibby Haynes. Back with us. Hey, Gibby, how you doing? Good to see you again. Whoa! Wow. Everybody's got product. The man behind Eat It and My Bologna, his latest hit is Amish Paradise, and his new CD is, where's his one? There it is, Bad Hair Day, Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al, how are you? All right. A Grammy and Oscar-nominated singer-songwriter. His new book is Songs in the Rough, and his new CD is Blue Guitars, Stephen Bishop. Good to see you again. And finally, her debut CD, Plantation Lullabies, was nominated for 4 Grammys. Its follow-up is called Peace Beyond Passion. Shell Ndegeocello. Thank you very much for being here. All right. Well, that's our panel of fabulous musicians. Now let's talk about lyrics. I know you guys probably talk about lyrics amongst yourselves. I assume that. You don't? Well, you're weird. Now, at the Grammys, let me start with the first question I have, which is, I think a lot of people write lyrics that are purposely unintelligible to make us think that they're deep. Now, this album I happen to be a big fan of, by the Stone Temple Pilots. Tripping on a Hole in a Paper Heart was at the Grammys. The chorus is, I said, I'm not myself, but I'm not dead, and I'm not for sale. Which I could get into. I could sort of... But listen to this part. So keep your bankroll lottery, eat your salad day deathbed motorcade. Now, if you're not hallucinating, does that really have any meaning to you? Can you get something?
I like the title. I think it's got a great title, actually.
Tripping on a Hole in a Paper Heart.
I like that.
What does that mean?
Polka, actually.
Works
better. Yeah.
What does that mean to you, Steve?
Not much, but I like the title. I mean, I usually write songs from titles. I mean, I do anyway. And something like that, it's like, you know, look at Louie Louie. I mean, what did that mean? That was just a vibe. Do we still know the lyrics to that song?
Well, it's always been rumored that that's dirty.
Louie Louie? Isn't it like she was black as the night, Louie was whiter than white? Louie.
That's a different one.
Oh, it's a different Louie Louie?
Yeah, it's a different version.
I mean, I think some people write songs.
And don't sing, or we have to pay for it.
I didn't. That was what you tell. Are you telling me? Hold it. You're telling me I sang on key? There's no way.
No,
there's no way.
No, you're right.
You put a verve in there, I think.
But
so,
you know,
rhythmically, some things just sound that probably lyrically just work with the rhythm.
Do you think lyrics matter?
No.
In rock songs, you don't.
Well, the more.
Not
like,
at all.
The more mundane they are, the more, or not necessarily the more mundane, the more foolish and stupid, the heavier they are, and the heavier they are, the more really ridiculous they are. Like take Bon Jovi, man. The lyrics stops John Bon Jovi. I mean, like, he said in this boldly stated in the song, I've seen a million faces and I've rocked them all. Now, how are you going to get any relief? I mean, like, he comes out and says that. So if I've seen his face, does that mean that he has rocked me? And, you know, and then, like, how are you going to get any relief? Like, if, you know, I mean, like, you got to prove that he did, in fact, rock you. And you were one of the million, you know,
It's really not that litigious, though, is it? I mean, it's...
That's the second time today I've heard the word litigious.
I've never heard of it.
This man, yeah, it involves liars and stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, what about I want to rock and roll all night and party every day? Why not the other way around?
That's valid. That's a valid statement.
Who wrote that anyway?
That Kiss.
That was Kiss.
What
I never
Kiss?
had one of those lunch boxes.
You never heard?
No.
All right, let me try...
Which is sick backwards. Kiss. Come on, play with me. Bill.
Okay. What about Joan Osborne has a great song. What if God was one of us, just a slob like one of us?
That's really interesting.
Just a stranger on the bus trying to make his way
When
home.
I first heard that song, I just immediately went, what? Slob like one of us? How could you say that about God and all that? And then after a while, I thought, that's interesting, you know? And it's really interesting to actually use religion in a pop tune, you know? I mean, it's...
Well, that's been done several times.
Not
Many.
that much.
Oh,
Oh, Happy
oh,
Day.
no.
I mean, what else?
Oh, no.
Nah, a bunch of...
How many songs?
Lots of songs.
Or Eleanor
Look-
Rigby.
Eleanor Rigby's about a girl who's going to have a...
About the priest who makes the sermons and talks about things.
They mentioned, but it's really about...
Let's Go Crazy by Prince. He just explained on another talk show.
well,
yeah,
That's
no,
where
yeah,
it's
I mean,
religious.
Yeah, he gets religious when he has
my
an
album
orgasm.
is the whole...
Well, I'm not talking about spiritual. I'm talking about it had more of a, like,
Yeah.
God...
What about
you know,
losing my religion?
Yeah, I think that topic, yeah.
I think that's just the title. I don't think he really...
Oh, yes, it is.
Really.
I think I
Yeah.
thought I saw you try. Please.
The thing that offends me the most about the Joan Osborne song is the line, except for the Pope may be in Rome. Like, what kind of syntax is that?
Yeah, right.
How does that work?
Yvonne.
I love that song. I think that's a great record.
Oh, what's wrong with that line? Except for the Pope, maybe in Rome. Like, she's not going to do it with the Pope, but with this guy, maybe in Rome.
It's just worded
Or, like,
weird.
outside...
Except perhaps in the case of the Pope who happens to live in Rome would be more appropriate.
Does he? He doesn't live in the Vatican?
I think
But
sometimes
she's not
lyrics
gonna
are
do it
just
with-
fun. You know, they're just fun, and they go with the music, and they just
That's
work.
fun?
And yeah, that is kind of a fun song.
Well,
It's not a heavy song.
I got some. We have to take a break.
No.
But when we come... Sue me, Gibby. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll do some of the heavy songs.
If you're planning to be in the Los Angeles area and would like free tickets to Poetically Incorrect, call 213-852-2655.
Okay, we're back, and the subject today is song lyrics. You were talking about religion. Now, what about song? You know John Lennon's first solo album?
Yeah,
He's got a song, God.
right.
The first line is, God is a concept by which we measure our pain. Hello?
On that same album, I do believe he says, I don't believe in butter.
Margarine.
Was it?
No.
Yes, he did. And
No,
Yoko,
no, he
me and
didn't.
Yoko, I don't believe in butter.
No. Well, Buddha.
Well, there's a long march.
What do you think that means?
He also
I'm
said,
not
I
sure,
don't
but it
believe in
sounds
Zimmerman.
deep.
It does sound
It does sound deep,
God is
and
a concept
if you listen to the whole
by which
song,
we measure our pain.
I don't believe
you
in
think that's
Beatles.
true?
I don't believe in
It's
I
a
guess
Catholic guilt thing.
Cracker Jack.
Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No. Sorry.
I forgot the question now. I'm just thinking about the God, or Nine Inch
You
Nails,
musicians
Heresy.
are a lot less deep than I thought.
You're still going.
Yeah, like there's only a bunch of It's better on the bus. That's where you happens, like you said.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the title. Yeah, that's the title.
What lyrics have made an impression on you that have changed your life or that you just can't get out of your head?
Well, the song that changed my life the most was probably Eat It, because after that song came out, I was able to buy a house, and I don't think there's any other song that had that much of an impression on my life.
Steve, there must be...
Well, for me, it was a kind of a cross between, as far as changing my life, Davy Crockett. I mean, Davy Crockett, when I first heard it, I was like 5, and it really hit me with the impact. I had that, like, song, melody, wow, what a concept, and I was 5. You know. But later on, it was, I was a newspaper boy. I was 13 years old. I was on the corner selling newspapers. An open convertible came up with this guy and this girl kissing, and out of their radio was, I want to hold your hand.
Don't sing!
That's my point. Lyrics aren't important. He remembers the melody.
It was a religious song.
Ching.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry
lyrics don't mean a thing.
this will never happen again. It is a show on songwriting. I mean, this is a tough...
It's on lyrics.
Clown.
Lyrics don't matter.
But I want to
hold your hand.
Change
Let
your
me
life.
finish my thing here. It's exciting. I want to hold your hand. And I looked, I saw the kissing, like, wow, sex is a concept, the whole thing, and I want to hold your hand. It was the Beatles. It was magical, the first time I've ever heard them, and it had a major impact on me. I stopped playing the clarinet. I got an electric guitar. My stepfather started getting mad at me because I joined a group, and my whole life changed. It has never turned back.
I want to hold your hand?
Well, we're talking song or lyric. I mean, if you were talking just the lyric.
I'm amazed the way that lyric, what was that, 1964? Within 15 years, they had push, push in the bush. And now some of the things you hear on the radio, are you ever offended?
I'm just a girl.
You're what?
I'm just a girl, by no doubt.
Oh.
Or I'm a fire starter. Yeah, you wonder what happened. I think lyrics are a dead thing.
I mean, you've got to judge the melody with the lyrics. It's all a package. It's like saying a sandwich, and hey, that turkey was good. You know?
No. The lyrics are everything. The lyrics are 100% of the song. All the music is something some black dude did 40 years ago, man. And then we're just putting new lyrics on top of it. Believe me, rock and roll is just what a bunch of black dudes did in East Texas, and no one's giving them credit. That's what rock and roll is.
I think the real
and then the Beatles, bull heck. I mean, all the Beatles, they were just ripping off Buddy Holly, and Buddy Holly was ripping off some, black slave that was down the street from him. All those guys, man.
I'm getting depressed.
It all boils down to Texas and black and blues and rock and roll. Damn it. And plus, there's some great lyricists from Texas, too. Central Texas blues artists. This one guy well, you're not going to find this melody, but I got 2 little babies, they don't favor me. One looks like a Chinaman, the other like Japanese. I love that. That's coming out of Waco, man, 1930. Right on.
Musicians are on drugs, aren't they?
I want whatever you drink it.
That is sort of a universal combining thing for you people, right?
Well, that's an overstatement.
Sex and drugs?
Yeah, and rock and roll.
Yeah, forget
drugs and ego, basically.
Ego.
Ego.
It sounds like there's some bitterness there, young lady.
No, I'm never bitter.
What do you mean, ego?
Oh, ego. I think a lot of lyrics come out from just people wanting to hear themselves.
Like what? Give us an example. You're so vain?
I think the song is about you. Yeah. Or actually, that's a great statement on men, I think, more so. But, trying, that kind of preconceived notion of being profound. I mean, why isn't Dylan popular now?
Because he can't sing. We have to take a break. We'll come right back.
His kids?
Yeah, his kids. Okay. Now, song lyrics, especially rock lyrics, have always been a good outlet for angst that people feel, especially when you're young. I mean, it was no different when I first heard the radio. But I think bands now, I listen to some of these lyrics. Let me read some of these. Alice in Chains. I have never felt such frustration or lack of self-control. I want you to kill me and dig me under. I want to live no more. I want to taste dirty, stinging pistols.
A happy little song.
Someone needs a hug there.
To cry for help.
And it's so cynical. Offspring has a song called Something to Believe In. The more cynical you become, the better off you'll be. The Smashing Pumpkins the more you change, the less you feel. Marilyn Manson, I hate, therefore I am. Why? What is really that bad about America that these... Because I don't think if parents listen to this stuff, I think they would be shocked to know what their kids are relating to.
Well, are you really that happy? I mean...
well, I don't want to put a stinging pistol in my mouth.
Well, you know, the situation that kid in Alice in Chains is in is pretty dire situation.
Oh, being a rock star, that is dire.
Well,
how do you survive that?
Well, I don't know. I've never been one, but
it almost makes you feel bad to be
when you got
happy,
a Lexus in each arm, it's tough to be happy, you know.
When you go what?
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
A Lexus.
Yeah, or a yacht, or a Learjet, or you know, you pick it, stuff it in your arm, and you get unhappy real fast.
But don't you think the lyrics today reflect an angst that wasn't there 10, 20 years ago?
In the 60s, it was fun. It was like everything was fun and exciting and a great fun time, you know, not, you know, where we got...
Yeah, and then the 70s came along, and then the 80s, and now we're in the 90s.
Which one?
From the 60s, I only remember the songs about war.
There's a lot. Well, I mean, some songs...
it all depends what you're listening to. If you're listening to the Carpenters, everything's all fine and dandy.
That was 70s.
Right. Perry Como had the angst, but it was subliminal. That hot diggity dog diggity stuff. You gotta dig deep, but it's there.
I mean, the angst was there, but it's probably more instrumental jazz music, whatever.
It goes with the times, I think.
It depends who you are.
Like, awareness.
Where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
San Diego and L.A.
I'm from San Diego, California.
His listening thing is going to be different than a kid growing up in Harlem or somewhere else who's listening to
But I have a
something.
wide variety of tastes.
His papa never had a brand new bag, is that?
Yeah.
I cut my teeth on Motown. I mean, I grew up on that,
anyway?
R&B.
Papa's got a brand new
thing, a brand new game, a brand new shtick to go get some money, a brand new bag.
Exactly as I had surmised. Okay, well, let me read some lyrics here that are we've all heard, and give me your basic reactions. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all.
Deepak Chopra.
What?
Deepak Chopra.
Yeah. I mean, do you think it's true? Do you think it's BS?
Mushy.
No, it's what that person felt
Don't
at
you
that
think it's
time.
a dangerous thing to say to children? The song is all about children. Learning to love yourself.
It's not dangerous. It's all about masturbation, which is safe sex.
I think that's a horrible, horrible song and a horrible message to tell. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all?
Yeah,
I mean,
if
I
you're
would
black.
think to love God or to love...
No, loving yourself. It's probably...
Oh, if you're black, that's a black thing.
Yeah.
No way.
Basically, because...
Gail Sayers was black, and he was third. No, that wasn't Gail. Yes, it was Gail Sayers. I am third. Come on, the book he wrote. My God, my family, and me. I'm third. Come on.
Out on a limb, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't you know that in that line in the I love Brian Piccolo?
Yeah,
the Brian Piccolo story. Come on.
Yeah.
Those are lyrics.
No, everything is relative. Whatever you bring to the song is what you take from it.
Yeah, I mean, you could quote from a lot of different lyrics and, you know, go, what? You know, but if it works, some songs work, you know. I think there's a criterion where, for me, that doesn't work is when it goes into the corny area. When it goes, cornball, lyric, hello, I'm out of here.
Well, if album sales go up when cornball goes like that, you know, that's a groovy thing.
Give me an example of a cornball lyric that you hate.
Well, boy, that's tough, because I want to stay in this business and all.
Well, do it from somebody who's dead.
His publisher.
Yeah, no,
how about...
that owns him.
How about once, twice, 3 times a lady?
Man,
would that qualify as cornball?
We're surfing the cornball
And by the way,
moment
how
there.
do you become a lady 3 times?
But people love that.
3
A lot of
strikes,
people
you're out.
love that.
Go to jail the third time. Yeah,
Some women, I mean, really,
How about if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right?
well, that's great.
That's great.
Oh, I love that song.
I don't like when songs don't make any sense, like that Sade song, Smooth Operator, like coast to coast, L.A. to Chicago. Like...
Okay,
You know,
we are a little behind. We have to take a...
beachfront property. And
Please, Al, we've got to cut.
yeah!
we only have about a minute, but I did want to ask, what's good for sex? What songs do you play when you want to have sex? What do you put on there?
Billie Holiday.
Billie
Any kind
Holiday?
of hip-hop.
The hokey pokey.
The hokey pokey. That works.
You know, that's actually kind of a metaphor for life because, you know, truly you have to put your whole self in and then inversely take your whole self out to really find out what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
That was a beautiful.
Michelle, when you're ready to do the nasty, what do you put on the old turntable?
Miles Davis.
Miles Davis, right.
Miles.
Okay, butthole, sir.
Well, you see some significance in there that the rest of us don't, like you do with everything else?
Miles, Link. I don't know. You know.